So 16th Street Department of Environmental Health is really proud to be the lead agency for Lincoln Avenue School. The Compost program at Lincoln Avenue School was born out of an idea and a grant that 16th Street was able to obtain to start this composting collaboration between Compost Crusaders, 16th Street Community Health Center, and Lincoln Avenue School. And we're really proud of Lincoln Avenue for having the compost program.
So at Lincoln Elementary, what we do is we help them through proper source separation education. We help teach students as well as staff on how to properly source separate their material into 3 designated bins, which would be landfill, recycle, or compost. So milk cartons and juice jugs would be going into the recycle bin, where any food scraps or compostable trays, napkins, things like that, would all go into a compost bin, which we then transport that material, the compostable material, to a location called Blue Ribbon Organics, and they're a father-son team that actually processes the material and turns it into a nutrient-rich soil amendment.
Lincoln has diverted over 6,000 pounds of waste from landfills, mainly being food scraps from their lunches. And that's a pretty incredible feat, and that's only in the first year, because today is around the exact anniversary of when Lincoln School has started to compost. So we also looked at the trend, and it seems that you guys are composting, or I should say, Lincoln School is composting more as time goes on. So that means kids are getting better at it and they're understanding it more. And I've heard that the landfill has been going down ever since compost has been going up, which is awesome.
As the leader of the green team, I've seen a lot of benefits at school. The kids have really stepped up, which is really amazing, because some of the kids that are on the green team would typically be in a little bit of trouble at lunchtime, but we've given them such a role of responsibility that they have embraced it, and it's really shown how they can be leaders. So it's been a really good asset that way. The other thing is that the amount of waste that we've decreased is just amazing. I mean, we're only using 1 black garbage bag per lunch, which blows our minds.
So Lincoln Avenue is a community school, one of 10 in Milwaukee, and essentially that means that our school is partnered with a nonprofit, which is 16th Street Community Health Center's Department of Environmental Health. And so the community school model is essentially a strategy to address real-time problems and real-time issues, and to address the priorities of the school community that includes students, staff, and residents. So when Lincoln Avenue became a community school, there was a whole bunch of community conversations that were had with residents, staff, and students to identify 3 main priorities, and one of our 3 is sustainability. And that is with the people, with the economy, and with the environment. And so underneath the sustainability priority, underneath environmental sustainability, composting is one of the strategies that we have implemented to meet that priority.
I joined the green team because I felt like I should be taking care of the trees and our earth by helping with the green team. Being on the green team makes me feel happy, and it also makes my heart warm up because I know that I'm saving the world by putting the right materials in the right bins.
I joined the green team because I think it's important to help the plants in the world to grow by composting, recycling, and using our landfill, even though that's not a good thing. I think it's important. I think it is really important to compost our food and our napkins and recycle our milk cartons and our fruit cups.
Recycling is actually very important, and that's why everybody on the green team makes sure that the materials go in the right bin, and also we're making sure that we use teamwork.
Yes, I do think all schools should compost, because if all schools in our community start composting, then we can create less landfill and we can have more compost for our dirt, and we can reuse more of the daily things we use.
I think it's really important to teach our youth that they have a certain level of accountability as to where they put their material and creating this habit while they're young gives them the opportunity to grow up with it, so that wherever they go, whether they're going to a different school or they're growing up and they're going to work, it's something that's already ingrained in them, just like recycling is for us right now. So I really believe very strongly that all students should participate, and that it's not that difficult to do, and that right now is this very unique learning opportunity for all of these students, because it's a very new habit for everybody right now in Wisconsin. So young people, old people alike are all being able to practice this new habit together, and I think that's really empowering for the youth to be able to lead that cause.